I'm about to tell you guys how this pretty woman, who is my amazing wife today, friend zones me.
Hi everyone, thank you so
Hello.
much for watching our videos, your support, for subscribing, liking and commenting. Thank you so much. So in today's video,
I'm about to tell you guys how this pretty woman, who is my amazing wife today, friend zones me.
do you know he still talks to me about it?
Why
like every
won't
time
I?
he's like, so why did you friend zone me that long? So why did you like
Yes, because
I
look,
mean it wasn't intentional.
look,
It's just
I'm
it's
about-
just it happened.
let me give you guys the details, and you would bear with me why I said she friend zoned me. I met this pretty lady, like the first time we met, and over time we became friends. We kept talking, or like whenever I see her, I would
Yes.
say hi. She sees me, she say hi, and basically, like for instance, when I'm going to the lab, she's going to the church, and we will meet by her church, like on the walking towards the church and be chatting. Then stop by her church. She goes in and over.
What friends do, yeah?
Exactly.
So you
No,
meet
I have
your
no-
friend and you
I have
chat.
nothing with that. Yes, that's right. But you see, there's this time in friendship that, especially when it is between a male and a female, that
Okay.
certain things must be defined. To be hanging around her and being seen with her all the time, and there was nothing beyond, like there wasn't much to our relationship other than just being friends.
I was
It's-
enjoying the friendship.
She was enjoying it, but it was spoiling my chances of having anybody, because people would think, okay, that pretty lady, they can't match up. That's actually his girlfriend. But here's the case.
I mean, we didn't hang out that closely. It was
We-
just like
but-
if I wanted a company.
You see,
like
I
if
was
want-
good for the company, but I wasn't good for the compliment. The compliment of saying that she's my girlfriend. What's wrong with that? Like we're in a relationship, official relationship. This is the question I want to ask you ladies out there. Imagine you have a man, right?
Okay.
And another woman is taking, like literally, like you not using, I would say using your man all the time. The lady is asking your man, come and take me pictures, come and do this for me,
That
come and
would
do this
not
for
happen.
me. Would you like it?
No.
Exactly. So I think she was doing it unknowingly, but if I had a woman in my life, I don't think that would have gone down well.
I just saw you as that friend who will always be there for me.
Friend, always be there for her. But
Like,
was she there for
we
me?
were just friends. And we never talked. I didn't even know whether you had a girlfriend or you were in a relationship. I didn't know.
shouldn't that should have actually been a point of concern for you, for you to have a guy and all the time he's there available for you and he's doing all sort of stuff for you. I mean, I think you should begin to ask yourself, is this guy really interested in me or what?
No, at that point, I was not in a relationship and I was not ready to be in any relationship. So I think I got comfortable in that life, thinking that people were like that. Like people were just minding their own business.
Yeah.
And not
My business was all about her. My business was, follow her to the shopping mall. My business was accompany her to wherever she wanted to go. My business was take
Sort
pictures
out
of
pictures.
her. My
Or
pictures
take
was sort out
pictures and
pictures.
sort that
At some point, I was actually her social media manager. Can you imagine that? And all in all, I'm still just a friend. Nothing more than that.
and God blessed you.
Well, I think he has blessed me with you now.
Oh, of course.
But the thing about it, I was like, if this lady is so fond of me all the time, David, oh, come and accompany me to this place. David, help me do that. I was like, okay, doesn't she know that I'm a guy? And of course, at some point, I
I
have
actually
emotions.
never thought about you like that.
Well, if you are watching us
Like
right
we
now,
would even cook together.
can you imagine that? You have nothing to do with this guy, no any form of, apart from just normal friendship, but you cook with a guy. He goes to the shopping mall and checks your dress for you to be sure it's beautiful enough. He takes pictures of you. In fact, there were many occasions she turned me into a hymn singing partner.
Oh my god!
I would sing hymns.
You remember that?
Of course.
Like
I did all these things, hoping to catch her attention and capture her heart.
some evenings he would come around and I'll pull out my hymn book. I'm like, okay,
And she
so
would
today
giggle.
we're singing hymn.
Oh goodness, you didn't see her laughing. Because well, as a man, I try to sing. I try. I learned some bit of singing. You don't want me to sing right now, but
He actually sings well.
So then because she's very good at singing. I mean, of course, she's a songwriter. She's a gospel artist. So she would laugh at how I'm
just
out
really-
of tone. Yeah, then I'm struggling to get the words with the beats.
But I really commend your patience. Like
I was
through
speak
it
on.
all, sometimes I just want him to sit there while I just laugh. Oh,
All in all,
I can't
God.
believe we went through all of this.
Yes, we did. So all the time we're sitting at these good friends, we talk. Like when I see her, in fact, look, there was even a day she saw me in the parking lot of our accommodation. She said, she was on her normal duties like work, and she asked me if I could accompany her to one other accommodation block so that she could run her normal duties. Can you imagine if what a friend is doing?
That
for
was
one?
nice of you, though.
All I just simply did is bodyguard her. I was a bodyguard. Follow her
Like we have
and
nice
protect her.
conversations, and
And then
that would be it.
she went to the accommodation, did her rounds and came out, and then and she was, oh, thank you so much for, and that's
Bye.
it. Can you imagine? As if I had nothing to do. All I just was there to offer this kind of
To be honest with you,
secret
like,
services.
I never thought I was doing something, against you. It was just, to me, it was just meant to be that way. Like he's my friend, and that's it.
Wow.
I never thought of you like anything else other than a friend.
What about a child? Like maybe if I was interested in a different woman, or if a different lady was interested in me, by seeing you and they cannot match up, that simply they'll tell the person, okay, no, don't go close. The guy is dating Asian Lorita. I've got
But
something.
no, at that point, I don't visit you.
No, yes, you don't visit me, but when we meet
Like
outside,
we meet outside, so
we talk.
That's okay.
I'm
And
like-
I was not expecting you not to be. I actually didn't know whether you were in a relationship or not.
yeah, we never talked about
We never
relationship.
talked about
Yeah,
relationship.
but I was expecting that things. I wasn't ready to openly start talk about relationship, but I was ready to that things should metamorphose naturally. Things should naturally metamorphose into what? Real relationship.
Okay.
That's what I was expecting. But for a long time, I would say for over 2 years plus, she friend zoned me. She kept me in the friend zone. Oh yeah, can you help me do this? Oh, can you keep me company here? If I even go to shopping with her.
I know.
Can you imagine?
He makes the best decisions. Like even.
And why can't I be the best? If I make the best decision, why wasn't I best for the person?
I mean, I never thought of it like that.
All right, okay. Imagine, let's think about it this way, right? You know this guy, he makes good decisions, or the best decisions, as you said. Why don't you think you want to have the person next to you?
I just don't know. Like to me,
Yeah,
you
don't
were
know
just a friend.
Because I was too available for her. That's what I think. I was too available for her,
I think
I thought
so.
I was putting in effort so that she would see how I'm ready to, to be there for her. But she wasn't seeing it.
Okay, first, I was not ready for a relationship at
But
that
she was
point.
ready to have a friend. A friend.
I was not even thinking of having a relationship with
But
a man.
Yes, but you want to enjoy the benefits of a relationship with a man.
Like, not that
Benefits
kind of
of-
relationship, but like, of course, to be friends. What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. But you see, like I said, the friendship between a man and a woman, if we have to be frank and sincere with ourselves, like as humans, at some point in time, things need to be well defined.
Well, have you ever friend zoned anyone?
Please let us know in the comment below.
Or have you ever been friend zoned? Like, it's not something
I have been friend zoned
it's
by
not
her.
something you plan. It's something that just comes naturally. Some people are just meant to be your friends. You don't
See,
like.
when you see, because she has never been in the position of being friend zoned, or she has never been friend zoned, she doesn't really understand how what a
Do
bend
women
is.
get friend zoned?
Yes, some women to get friend zoned.
Really?
Yes, some women like some guys keep this kind of platonic relationship, or sometimes it's
Oh,
not even-
let's see how it goes.
yeah, let's see how it goes. But meanwhile, they are doing a whole lot of stuff together. The lady's cooking for the guy. The lady's visiting the guy. Even in fact, probably like spending nights together and
my
all that.
days,
And then
that would be-
and whenever they ask, oh, we were good friends. The guy is probably even still admiring someone
I
else.
will understand that guy.
You see?
Well, so back to you.
Let me now even tell you, there were these moments. I felt like this friend zone thing had gone to a whole new level. She turned me into a personal photographer.
Oh,
Can you imagine that?
honestly, guys, he
Wherever
takes
she
the best pictures. Like,
can you imagine?
if you
The best
like,
decisions,
he
the best
takes
pictures.
the best pictures. And there was no better person. I actually had this photographer who
Yeah.
offered to take because the day I bought my camera,
yes.
I met someone who is a professional photographer, but I saw his work and I already knew what he can do. And I'm like, no, my friend takes the best pictures.
Because she had me in her bag. She had me in her purse as a friend.
And again, that
then
saves me some money.
You see? She friends. Look, during that period, it was almost like close to Christmas, or no, that was even like the summertime stuff. It was around the summertime.
That was before Christmas.
Yes, around the summertime. And this lady, wherever she went, I took pictures. I followed, and all I did was follow and took
And
pictures.
you know what? You were so good.
And not even one picture would she allow me to, to be part of it, and we'll take a picture
we
together.
never took a picture
Not even one.
together. Not even one. Sorry.
She kept me in friend zone for
Like,
a long
I would be
time.
walking, I would be like, okay, take my picture.
Can you imagine that?
But
And I would even be suggesting different kind of poses she would do, and that
do you
make
know that was so innocent from my part? Like, thinking of it now, I just can't imagine. How did you
Imagine.
condone all of that?
Yes, I had a patience too, because I knew exactly what I wanted.
Oh
And I
my
realized that, look,
goodness.
being in this friend zone for a long time, look, if I don't flip things and get myself out of this friend zone and make things official, I will be in this friend zone for a long time. She was gonna put me in that prison called friend zone for a long time. I was like, no, I need to do something about this. So many pictures. I took more than 100 pictures.
I know.
More than 100
I
pictures.
can actually remember
This is-
now. Like, it was something you were, a person in my life that I just thought he's meant to be there. He will always be there.
For her.
Yeah, like
But
I just
was she there
call,
for me?
Oh, do this. Oh, do that. Well, I was there for you too, but
Well,
it's that-
to be there for me meant that you need to fulfill my emotions of like what I wanted in terms of like being a
you
friend.
never asked for anything.
Yes.
Like, you were always just.
I wanted
ready
things to, like I said, to
help me.
metamorphose maturedly, gradually into what it should be. But she kept in that space of friends, friend zone, and I was like, oh goodness, Lord help me, Lord help me get out of this place. I would even accompany her to go on shopping, and I'll be with her, even clothes shopping. I'll be with her, suggesting to which color would match her, which color would fit her very well. I even can you mind us when she was about doing her graduation?
Graduation, yes.
She was the
I
best, the top
know.
of her class, I knew about that. She, she finished on top, and I was so excited. Oh, we even went on graduation at what do you call dress? But the dress is gonna attach. It's
Yeah,
gonna wear.
he went with me for the shopping.
The shopping.
And actually, when I bought the dress, I didn't show him the dress.
Yeah. Can you imagine that?
And
I was in the same shop with her.
I did not invite
She
him
did
to
not
my
want me to see
graduation.
yet. I went to the shop to do the shopping with her. She didn't want me to see the dress.
I mean, looking back now, that was
Who does that?
horrible.
And apart from all these things I'm doing for her, she did not even invite me for the graduation.
Oh my God.
Even a day to the
I
graduation.
can't
when we were
believe I
speaking,
did all of that.
She
Really.
did not invite me. That is how unimportant I
I
was.
just didn't want to invite anybody. I actually didn't invite anybody. And let me tell you the truth. And I'm not like, don't say I'm mean, okay?
Yes.
I've told you before. Like after we went shopping that day.
Yes.
Like every time we do anything together, and you come along helping me through it all. When I return back to my room, I actually forget about you. I actually forget you exist.
You see?
And then I remember you the next time I have need.
Needs for me. Can you imagine? She only remembers
so
me
selfish.
only when
That
she
was so
needs me.
selfish.
Like for instance, when we took the pictures, we came back sorting out the pictures.
It's true.
Doing a lot of PowerPoint
whole
work. I had to do it. I spent several nights in her living, in her what do you call it? Your living room.
Yes.
Where your kitchen was.
Yes.
Trying to help her sort out pictures. She wasn't paying me. Meanwhile, at that time, I was doing my research work and I needed more time to study. But I thought, okay, this is something I was investing. But you know what? Looking back, I don't regret it because anyway, hey, she's next to me now.
What if we didn't make it?
I think that would have
You
really
feel
hurt a
so
lot.
used.
Yes, I feel so used. She was literally using me that much, and I was like, look, Lord,
Everything.
I put in my best, as you can see. You need to flip things in my favor. Seriously, it was a lot.
Oh my God. Like, I really commend your patience.
She there was even a moment, I remember one time she went to the studio to take pictures, and when she went to take
No.
pictures, she called me to be there with her so that she could go take the pictures. And the way we were communicating and talking, and the lady saw both of us. She, oh yeah, is that your boyfriend?
When she
Quickly
was,
and instantly, she said no. The way she said it, it's
I still remember.
it's like
That's
as
so-
if it's a
that's
curse
so
or a
rude.
taboo.
That's so rude.
Oh my goodness. And yet, everything, whenever she needed anything, she would call me.
I know, like, I just saw you as that person who, must be there when I need him.
That
And
was
that's
a
the-
lot. That was a lot. So, I mean, she never invited me for a graduation party. Many times she rejected that I was her boyfriend or anything. So, but when the lady asked,
But that was really honest. Like,
No, yeah, that
at
was
that
honest, I agree.
point, he was not my...
but you know what? When the lady asked that question, I was quite happy about it. I was like, let's see what she was gonna say. I got a shock of my life. I thought she was probably gonna we're trying to see how, because
We've never discussed
yes, we
about
might discuss that, but I
relationship.
thought at least with the kind of friendship we had and then me always being there for you, think about it this way. You think if I had a girlfriend, how much I was in your life and doing things for you, would she appreciate that?
I wasn't even thinking of
All
that
right.
at that
How
point.
about if I was your boyfriend then and there was another woman taking my attention that much? Would you
To be
appreciate it?
honest, I was not thinking of that.
She
I
wouldn't
was
think about it because
thinking-
she kept me in that friend zone and she had access to me. She could, call me anytime and stuff like that. And so for a long time, this lady kept me in friend zone. But thank God, her days were numbered. They were marked and numbered. And my prayers came true. They flipped in my favor.
And the one I really regret? The birthday one.
Yes, there was this birthday. I actually even went to visit her. And then we talked about it. Oh, she even told me how she was planning birthday with it. They were going to go out or something like that. And we even spoke over the phone.
And you told me you wanted to be there.
Yes.
But in my mind, I knew you were not going to. I was not inviting you.
Can you
because
imagine?
to me, like, you're that friend that just...
Only be there. I should be there when she needed.
Yes, and when I don't need you, why would you be there? I don't know. That was really terrible. Like, why
That's-
was I doing that?
Maybe I should be asking. Why did you do that? You see, sometimes, so this is the point. The lesson here is that be careful how you handle or treat people.
Treat people.
You don't know who the person will end up being to you.
It's true. I'm so glad we made it, because I was so selfish.
If out of anger I responded in a different way, or I treated in a particular way, how would that turn out to be today? But I can tell you, I took in a lot.
Award to you.
I took in a lot for her.
Oh.
And what is so funny is that during all this period of friendship, the moment I realized there was a turning point. There was a turning point that I realized that God was turning things in my favor. So the moral lesson I learned from what we went through was that she was just doing the right thing. I never had opportunity. I had many opportunities actually to tell her what I wanted, or to define what I wanted in terms of relationship. But I never told her. But I was always available for her. So, but you see, it got to a point where the Spirit of God was telling me, the God in me was telling me that, look, until you make yourself scarce and very important to be valued, the person would keep thinking they can have you at any time they want. So it got to a point, I went incommunicado. She was also incommunicado actually. So at the end of the day, for a long time, we never had communications and stuff. But later, we realized that we actually missed each other. We worked together very well. And at that point in time, when we were coming back, we valued ourselves.
Yes.
We didn't want to let go now because we had tasted what it means to let go. So this time around, we weren't ready to let go. And you see, and that was the beginning of good things. So the moral lesson here is that if you are a friend to a guy, a female, it is important to define your boundaries from the beginning. And if a guy, don't expect that the lady would come out of her way and say, okay, yeah, I'm interested in you. No, you need to, make things very clear.
Make your intentions.
It's known. I agree. And if a lady and you're interested in a guy, ideally, I would say, it would be good to let the guy open up and be forthcoming first. As queen as you are, she just mind her business. And she expected, not that she expected, but it was expected of me to make the move first.
And I really believe our steps were ordered by God.
I do. I sincerely.
If you had told me your intention at that point,
she would have gone running.
I was not in that space at that time.
Yes.
We would have lost it.
And I guess I was just also studying things, like God kept me to
You
like
did a good
I was observing,
Yes, I was just not in the space of.
Once in a while, you talk about a relationship issue and you notice her feelings and her response to the issue. Then that will inform you where she is. That will inform you where her state of mind is, and then
that would have scared
you build it up. Yes.
And I really trusted you from the beginning, where you told me you had a female friend.
Yeah.
And, we established that trust, and I'm like, so you can have a friend and not say you are
interested
dating
in all dating
or having any other form of relationship.
Yes.
And that made me trust you that, okay, I can just be your friend.
She didn't know that was a bait. And I was joking. That was something very true. And it was just a friend. I had nothing to do with the person. So I told her and she believed me, which was so true. And just like her, we also were friends. We became friends for a very long time. Nothing, no strings attached. Yeah.
You are
we
the
did not
best
have any
because you go through life, and for me, I've never, seen a male who was ready to just be a friend. And
I know a lot of times it's hard for guys to be,
but they always want something else, and it will, and immediately I noticed that that's the end of it.
Let's think about it this way. The reason why a lot of the times the guys, I think they want more than just a friend is that if they remain a normal friend to you, and they're actually serious in looking for a relationship or to be in a relationship with a different person, I don't think the other woman will be happy about it, right?
I think that most women are really selfish, and
It's all about
I included.
it's all about them,
Yes,
right?
you're not even thinking of the guy.
See?
You're just thinking about yourself.
Because-
What is best for you. But maturity will help you. Like now, I've really changed. I used to be
Yes.
really selfish. If it's not about me, forget it. But over time, and you've really helped me
Yeah.
understand that it's not always about, just you. The other person.
It matters too.
Yes.
Yes.
And that is really important, and that's what where maturity gets you
I
as
agree.
a woman. You understand that it's just not always about you.
No.
You want this, so you want it, and you're having it.
So
What about someone
The other
who
person,
is,
yeah.
hurting
Yeah.
or who wants something else? I did not know this at that time.
at the time, I just strongly believe that God was looking down and was like, see, this is my daughter. She doesn't even know what she's, getting into. I've already prepared her husband for her. And the husband is
did not
next to
know.
her. But she didn't even know.
I did not know.
Yeah, there were many occasions she was like, oh yeah, when I see my husband, I would know. In my head.
Like we talk about
In my-
stuff.
exactly. Can you imagine?
But
You're
I-
interested in a woman and she's saying when she sees her husband, she would know. And you're right in front of her. That means you're not the husband. If you are, she would have known from. So in my head, I'm like, okay, so that means I'm not even what she's looking for. So there's no point even going ahead to say, can we date or can we be in a relationship? So what I would say is, if you're a guy, you have been friend zoned. If you're a woman, you have been friend zoned. You have to start, making your plans, your protocols. Start making your steps or your method of exit, or
Just have
flipping
the conversation. I
Yes,
would
have the
say,
conversation.
Have the conversation. Tell
Yes.
the person how you feel and
Yes.
what you want.
And sincerely speaking, be ready for anything. The person could, really
Yes
be like
or
disappointed
no.
in you. They could be like, just say no.
I would have told you, I'm so disappointed in
see?
you.
Yeah,
How could you?
Yeah. But you see, I thank God it all worked out very well.
Yes,
I
it
thank
did.
God. I feel like it was all worth it. I have it now. So I guess patience pay. So
It does.
you have to be
It
patient.
does. And I really admire
You
that
have to
about
be patient.
you. He's like, oh my goodness.
Patience pays. And I'm happy. Hey, I have her now. She's mine. So you see? And I am praying and hoping that if you are in a similar situation, that God will speak to you. That God will speak to touch the person's heart, and so that you would make the right move.
If it's
And
meant to be.
If it's meant to be. And if that person is your soulmate, God has prepared for you, that it will surely come to pass. So thank you so much for watching, and we are happy to share these stories with you, and those are our stories. So we've come to the end of today's video, and this was particularly my story, my experience, how my wife friend zoned me. Can you believe it? Oh, that was my
so
story.
worth it.
Oh, well,
I'm
but
so happy
I will
it worked
go
out
through it
this
all
way.
over again, and I'm happy I'm here with you.
I'm happy too.
And thank you so much for watching.
And we'll see you in our next video.
Bye.
Bye. Friend. I'm going to friend zone you in
You
this
did.
marriage.
Now, I've now learned, I've got a diploma in it. I've learned the art of unfriend zoning to define what I want. Make myself scarce and necessary. And you come like, hey, Dave, you're not asking of me again. That's the language. When you hear a lady saying that, and ask of me, they want to now change
Well,
it.
I didn't tell you you're not asking of me again. It just happened in other ways.